Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Hello! Welcome to my new channel. It's me, Dan. Trailcam Dan. Right, let's take that off. Okay, brand new hobby, brand new channel. It's all starting here, guys, and there's no one as excited in the world as me. A hobby. Right, so we all grow older, we all slow down, we all change hobbies. I've been a YouTuber for, I don't know, 12, 13 years, various channels, including cooking, travelling, metal detecting, but this is my new thing. As I've got older, I've got into wildlife. I love wildlife. Anything to do with wildlife. So, wildlife photography, don't get me wrong, I'm no good at it, but I've got some reasonably good equipment to start with, thanks to a bit of help from a friend of mine. Trail cams, I've got four. Okay, had one, just bought 3 more. 4 trail cams, been putting it out for about a week, keeping the footage just to show you guys, and there's a lot of action in here, a lot of action. On top of that, being sent this beautiful suit by the same guy who sent me some of the camera equipment. I'll go into that in later vlogs probably, but he sent me this, you know, the suit. I've got a hood, and I've got the masky thing you just saw me in. I've got the lot, so I can come here. None of the animals will know I'm here unless, unless I keep talking. But what do we have in this particular wood? We have badgers, we have foxes, we have deer, 2 types of deer. We have rabbits, pigeons, blackbirds, blah de blah de blah. But it's interesting, it's lovely to watch. Got some cracking footage already. So this hobby, this channel, this entire channel is going to be about me placing my trail cams, getting my trail cam footage, doing some wildlife photography, a bit of bird watching. I love my birds, I've got a bird table. We're staying at the moment on a campsite. We live in a motorhome, which is probably why I got into wildlife. Travelling around the UK, especially in Scotland, seeing the wildlife in the middle of nowhere, in our motorhome, loved it. So we've lived in that for, what, 5 years, almost. But we've settled here, we've got a seasonal pitch here, and there's quite a few woods around, and there's a lot of wildlife. My friend, Neil, got a tawny owl just down here, in flight. The most beautiful tawny owl you've ever seen, on his trail cam. And I haven't caught it yet, so I've still got that to go. Yeah, loads coming up. Let me just calm down. By the way, I'm not going to hide the fact I do like a drink. Okay, I'm a grown man. I'm not driving, so I brought a couple of beers with me. That's a couple in my life. I'm going to sit down. I've got 4 trail cams to place this afternoon. There they are, all in the bag. I brought my camera, just in case I see anything. So we've got a lot to do. We've got to place them, take some shots, drink 3 beers, have some fun. Basically, you've seen channels like this before. If you're watching this, you're probably into trail cams and bird footage and stuff like that. I've just seen something really weird. Okay, I'll be filming that in a bit. Something really weird. Yeah, you've seen things like this before. I've been watching a lot of wildlife photography and trail cam YouTube videos lately. It's really helped me. It's helped me pick the trail cams I want. It's helped me know what photos to take, where to go. You know, you can learn a lot off YouTube. I'm a beginner, but I've already got some cracking shots on a trail cam. And the idea of this channel is, like the others, wildlife photography, trail cams, bird watching, but with a bit of fun, you know. I'm not knocking them guys, but some of them can be a bit old and boring. Now, yeah, I'm getting old. I'm almost 50, but I'd like to think I still act very young, and I've still got it in me, bit of energy to keep entertaining people, you know. So it's one of them videos I'm hoping you won't fall asleep after 4 minutes like the ones I do watch. But hey, let's go on this journey together. Let me just sit down, have a couple of sips of beer, and then we'll crack on with the first ever video on Trailcam Dan. Yes, living in a motorhome. It's just me and my fiance, and we've done it for 4.5 years now. And as much as I love her, we don't have his own space. We don't even have his own room. We're in a van together 24/7, and it's nice for me to get out and just relax on my own for a bit. I've not done that in 4.5 years, and vice versa. It'll be nice for her. I'm sure she's having fun making me tea. I don't know what she's doing. I'm sure it's nice for her to just have a bit of me time as well. So yeah, anyway, I did say earlier I saw something weird in this tree, and I've never seen this before. So you've got like police tape here, warning tape, but in the background there it looks like CDs or something. What's going on here? Like, you normally put these up to scare birds off and stuff, don't you? I have no idea. Can anyone tell me what they are? I have no idea what they are. Just reflective, like horseshoe shaped bits on a piece of plastic, sewn on the plastic, stuck in a tree, with police tape. I've no idea. Maybe there was a murder here. Maybe someone threw CDs at someone and it went through the throat and killed them about 20-30 years ago. I don't know. But yeah, I've been here probably 20 times and I've never seen that. And it's a very small wood. We're not talking like a forest here. It's a very small wood. All the woods around here are very small. Luckily, this is one of the closest, and luckily it is producing good footage. So let's get down to the trail cams. At the end of the day, Trailcam Dan has to have trail cams. So which one is it? I think that is my original trail cam. Absolutely brilliant. I think the company was called Campark, C-A-M-P-A-R-K, all one word, and it's TC06. If you Google that, you'll find it. And then I wanted some more, right? Just been on holiday, we've just been to Tunisia and came back with a bit more money than we went with. No, that's stupid, isn't it? We didn't come back with more money than we went with. We came back with some money which we were expecting to spend on holiday, right? So we split that up 50-50, and with my 50 got some trail cams. So I was looking at all the reviews, as I did with that one, and I picked 3 more. Now these 3 turned up. What I didn't know is one of the best reviews, because I bought that, I don't know, a year ago, maybe 2 years. It's been fantastic. But what I didn't know, I thought that basically I'd have thought that I moved on a bit and got even better than that, although that's brilliant. So I thought I'll go for newer ones. So I went for the 3 best reviewed and everything, and this one came up. It's the same one. It's exactly the same, nothing's changed, but it is brilliant. And that one has got a slightly loose connection. I don't really want to go into this too much in this video, but when you open it fully out, the screen goes out, it just goes dead. So yeah, it's like on the hinges here, there's a dodgy wire or something. So I'm glad I've got another one. So I've got 2 of them, and then I've got this one, which is Van Bar model D700. Now, first clips from that have been poor, but I might have had the settings wrong. I didn't have it in 4K. All these are 4K cameras, So I'm hoping now I've changed the settings it might be a bit better, but that was placed in the prime position in this wood and it was getting the worst pictures. So what I'm doing now is putting my best camera in prime position, and I'll just put that somewhere else. And then I also got this one, which is a Max Dawn. The funny thing about this is on the actual box it came in, it didn't even have a company name. It is a Max Dawn PH800, and the footage from that has been very good as well. So very happy with them. Just that one, tweaked it, maybe it'll be sorted out now. So we need to place these. I'm going to start with my Rolls Royce. By the way, all these, I think we're talking like, oh, I don't know, £70, £80, £100, £100. Obviously, you can get trail cams for like £20, can't you? But honestly, it's just a waste of money. If you're going to get into a hobby, you want something which works. And £100 for what it gives you back is not a lot of money. Sorry, I've got hiccups. It's that beer. Right. So the bad one I had attached here. Pointing this way, it has caught deer, badgers, fox, but in a morning this whole area is full of pigeons and rabbits, which is quite annoying. But you've got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you? So I've brought my good one. Now, do I put it in the same position or do I put it down here? Because what I did notice is all the animals seem to be facing this way. I don't know what to do, because the thing is I can't put one there and one there, because every time one goes off the light will make the other one go off, and you're just getting the same shot, aren't you, apart from one's at the front, one's at the back. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Right, one reason I went for the others is because some of them are low glow. This one isn't, my original one isn't. It's a very bright, it's like a massive torch when it comes on. If an animal comes in front of it, it's like bang, you're in full light. And the foxes change direction, they don't like it. Now the foxes tend to come in this direction, so I'm thinking if I put it on this tree here, pointing that way, it won't, I don't know, let's just try something different. Yeah, but this is just a branch on the floor, I'm gonna have to move that. I'm gonna attach this here. Try something different. You've got to mix it up, haven't you? And I've got to turn this clip off because I've got a right runny nose, you can probably tell. So I've got my place. Now that's a bit high, but that's a bit low. I'd ideally want it there, but this branch is in the way. I'm going to go for height. I've never had one that high before. Now, some people put these on tripods, and I used to do it. You know, just these little short tripods. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was reading, you know, when the light comes on, it's all really glowy right in front of the camera, and it spoils some of the shots. Some of them it makes sharper, but a lot of them it spoils the shots. So I started putting them on the branches, and it does recommend 1 metre to 2 metres, so you're talking there up to head height basically. So yeah, I'm not far off. Now, because I am high, should I put the IR intensity higher so the light will be brighter? I don't think I need to. I think it'll be fine. One thing I always say is try to point it down, which luckily this tree is naturally pointing down, and these trail cams come with a little gap at the back there, so that is very nicely secure on there, pointing down. And always make sure you wrap these, if you've got straps, don't let them dangle, because I can guarantee there will be a wind and it will get in front of the camera and it sets it off and it does your head in. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you. I do love my I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, that ain't a good start for channel, is it? Me knocking my trail cams out. Love ya. I literally wiped bird muck off that this morning. You know, if it's dead and it's lying on the floor, it's not a problem, is it? And I'll tell you another good thing about things like these branches. You can actually use them to guide the animal in the direction of your trail cam. So now, let's say a fox was coming up here, he might have gone down there or down here, either side of the branch, but now the branch is over there, he hasn't got much choice but to come through here. So these are always good to make the animals go where you want them to go. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. Just this, that might distract it, you know what I mean? If it gets windy, because I'll tell you what, any kind of wind close to leaves close to the camera, and a little bit of wind and it will set off the camera, so I'm gonna have to just get rid of that. Don't worry guys, it's an old tree, it's doing well. I'm not going to be one of these who apologises for anything I do. I've just cut a branch off, so what? Right, I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn that on and just leave it. And I guarantee we are going to get a fox, a badger and deer right here. Deer love, this is why I've put it here, deer love eating these. I don't know why. Would you? Let me try one. I've never tried. From up there on my camera, I've seen deer literally coming up there and chewing on these. What's so good about these? Need salt. No, they're not that good. I don't know. Maybe I should bring a burger or something for deer. If that's all they've got to eat, that's rubbish. Right, let's get back. I've spent too much time on that camera. Camera number 2. Whoa. I do that a lot. If there's anything anywhere, you can guarantee it's gonna try and kill me. No, I've decided what I'm gonna do is actually break this up. You don't just want like 50 minutes of me talking. I do talk a lot. I'm not going to apologise for that neither. What I'll do now is I'll just put a little bit of trail cam footage what we've already caught. In fact, I'll put trail cam footage from what I've caught from that tree facing the other way, which is a little bit blurry. It's not the best footage, but I'll put that on, yeah? That's a good idea. I'll break this up in between both. Yeah, as I'm placing a camera, I'll just put a bit of footage in, break me up a bit so you don't get bored of me. Sorted. Right, sit down, have another sip, and then we'll move on to camera number 2. Enjoy the footage! As you can probably already tell, I can be quite upbeat, I can get a bit too excited, but I can also be a miserable little git. I really can, and you'll see that. You get everything with me. Right, camera number 2. This is the one I've had trouble with. Now, basically, the footage was blurry. Now, was it because it was facing into where the sun comes up in the morning? Possibility. Was it because I only had it on 2.7 instead of 4K? Possibly. So I've put it up to 4K, I'm moving it, and I'm going to try somewhere different. So, I have had a trail cam on here, and I've had a trail cam on here. But I think I want to mix this up now. I want completely different places, completely different footage. Now I do know there is a badger comes up here. That is a fact. How he gets up there, I don't know. It looks like a big fat sausage roll, but he manages to get up, and it isn't just one, there's two of them. And I'm hoping we're going to get some kids soon, some young ones. I don't know. This is where I put Neil's. I might put it here, just facing this way, because I've got one now going there, that way. Or maybe I should put it right over there. Or maybe I should put... I don't know what to do, man. Too many decisions to make. Right, let's go here. Something completely different. But that's facing here. I'm just going to get the same footage, aren't I? I'm going to put him here. This is like a track going through, sort of. We'll put him here, facing this way, get rid of these branches, and that might work. Boom, baby, you look good there. Again, a lot of these branches are dead anyway. That is literally just a hanging dead. It's not even attached, it's just a dead branch, so that can come out of the way. So I've put one on that side. That's got a natural one anyway. I'm going to put this on this side, and it might just encourage them to come down the channel here. You see where I'm coming from? See what I'm trying to create here? Security. Some people might ask about that. What if someone nicks your camera? Well, massive piece of advice. For me personally, I think the only people who would nick mine are people watching this channel who work out where I'm putting them. Firstly, I always put a security code on mine, so if anyone nicks them, they're no use to them whatsoever. Yeah, I won't be happy, but there'll be no use to them. Secondly, I've got something coming in the post for all my trail cams, which someone advised me to get, and it's basically like a cage which goes around the trail cam, and then you tie it around the tree. It's like a bicycle chain rail, a bicycle lock, so no one can nick it then. So, and I am filming this like a week before before it will be going on camera, so these won't be here anyway. So you've always got to think about security, haven't you? But no, I'm not worried because I've got it all under control. Right, I still need to deal with these dodgy wavy leaves. This is your big problem, wavy leaves. You know, you can set your trail cam out and it's all peaceful and looks great, but then during the day the wind gets up and you get this and it sets it off, and you get about 200 images of this beautiful, beautiful set of leaves. If you want to leaf spot, that's what I'd do. If you don't, I'd get rid of them. Don't kill the tree, you know, just not doing any harm, just take it back a bit. There. So we've got a nice path coming straight through to the camera now, with this on one side, this on the other, so the animals have no option but to come straight through here. Or go up there just to be awkward. They probably watch my channel, don't they? They'll watch my channel, think, I'm not going up there because that's what he said he wants us to do. We'll go up there. If anything, I've got that one a bit low, but they do say 1 to 2 metres, so that's about 1 metre. And always try to just put them down a bit, so I've got a couple of sticks behind, wedged in it just so that it's tilting down a little bit. I'm happy with that. That hasn't performed in the past, so what can I lose really? It's done some really bad blurry pictures, and that was about £70, so I'm hoping he's going to come through. Right, I've got 2 more to do. How can anyone make a video this long? I've just put in some cameras in woods. I do go on, don't I? Right, I suppose I've laid that one. You need another bit of camera, a bit of footage, don't you, from when I were here before. They're only little clips, you know, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then we'll place number 3, which will be, which shall we have? I think I'll go for that one. When I were a kid, nettle leaves were never this big. They're as big as my hand, man. Look at the size of them. Now, I know you can make... I could get my girlfriend, my fiancée, Mazzy, I could get her involved in this channel, couldn't I? I could take things home to her and she could make things out of them. You know, you can make things into jams, nettle soup. I could take her some of these. Look at the size of them. It's ridiculous. In fact, I could take her some with condiments already on. Right, we're going to take this one. One thing I am struggling with at the moment is when I take the footage back, I put the SD cards into the computer, and a couple of them have the same file names, if you like. So I wish I could call one like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, and then you'd know which footage you're looking at, but it jumbles them up, if you know what I'm saying. Right, this is my other good one. This is my old good one, but I have had trouble with this. It's not been playing up very well. When you open it up, because the batteries are in there, the beast is in there, and there must be like a connection in between, and when you open it too wide, it just goes off, the screen goes off. And I've had trouble with the SD card. The last 2 nights it hasn't worked. It said there's an SD card problem. So I've been spending a good hour this morning playing around with SD cards, and I'm hoping it's sorted. Now, we've had some good action here. The deer are loving it here. I don't know how they're getting here. Surrounded by water. It's like a moat. We're on an island. But I don't know, the deer are loving coming here and nibbling on here. One of them got in a proper fight with like Mike Tyson. I think it was that, or that. Proper Mike Tyson fight, kicking off. My friend tells me it was just marking its territory. You know, if I wanted to mark my territory, and I'm presuming it's leaving its scent, I'd just go like that. I wouldn't like get my antlers and go like that, and it was going like this with its feet on floor. It was getting really angry just to leave a scent. Come on, calm down, calm down. Just lift your leg up, go like that. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna stick to the same tree, but using my good camera, because we've had good footage here. Yeah, this is my original trail cam, and I know it's my original trail cam because it's just done exactly what it's been doing for the last 2 days. Try to turn it on and it says card protected, SD card protected. Now, when I was playing around with it this morning, I thought it was just like one SD card, and I found the ones which worked. This one in there, no problem this morning. Bring it out into what? Maybe it just don't like wood. This one this morning, we're fine. But now it's saying card protected, but I've just played with it. I've taken card out, put it back in, and it's saying, you know what? I'll put up with it for now, but I can't guarantee I'm going to have any footage for you tomorrow. That's the impression I'm getting. Anyway, yeah, good place this, and it's higher than it was before. I had it down here, so good height. I know deer love it over here. The nibble there, they try to have sex with that one, I don't know why, and they want to fight with him. So yeah, that's good. So I've got one left. Bit more footage for you, bit more footage. I know you like your footage. One to go. Right, this one, what's the footage been like? I think it's been pretty good. This is the, oh yeah, this has been alright. Max done. In fact, I think this was the cheapest. This were about 70 quid, and they were 15% off. PH 800, got it on Amazon. Now, I've been having one on there and one on there all week. There's someone coming down road now. If they see me in here, they're going to run a mile with me looking like this, aren't they? So I turned the camera off and I went quiet for a bit. They've gone down there, but they will be walking straight back up again. Because you can't, you cannot get on this side. It's like an island. It's surrounded by a dike, and the only way to get here is by getting your feet in 1 foot of mud and water, or a boat. Right, where were I? Yeah, so I've been putting them here and here facing this way. I want to change things up a bit, and I think and I have seen from the other trail cam, which is on the far distance tree over there, I think I might put it here facing this way, because I keep seeing them. They can only go there and come back because it's all water around. They can't go any further. They have to come back. So I think I'm going to put it here. Try something different. You know, you don't want the same shots all the time. Try different places, try different times, and we'll see how we get on. So there we are. Camera number 4 placed and on. I've got to realise when I pick the footage up, the first like 10 clips is just going to be some weirdo walking around looking like this. Yeah, they did just walk straight back up there again. I'm glad they did. I'd have just felt so bad if they saw me looking like this. I'd be quite scary. If I saw someone looking like this, I'd be quite scared. You know, if you've got a big camera in your hand, you'd think, oh, that's a photographer and he's got one of them ghillie suits on, or whatever they call them. But if it's just a man wearing a ghillie suit, walking in the woods with a can of John Smiths and a camera, this kind of camera, you might think they're a bit weird. Anyway, they're all placed. I'm happy. I recharged all the batteries, formatted all the SD cards. They're all fresh. They're all in new places, which I'm very happy about. But obviously you want a little bit more footage. Here it is. All trail cams, all 4 of them, they're all placed, they're all ready, they're all recording, they're all going to get some wildlife tonight. Excited. You get the best pictures through the night. Dawn, like 4 at the moment, like 4:30, 5 o'clock. The fox, you never know. The deer, you never know. They can come at 9 o'clock at night. I had one at 3:30. In fact, I put a trail cam out the other day. I went out. 3 minutes later, I looked at the footage the next day. 3 minutes later, there was a deer right where I was stood. 3 minutes later. It's incredible. So yeah, there's also tawny owls. There's a stoat. We've seen stoats with his eyes. We haven't got it on camera. There's lots of different animals, and what I know it sounds sick. Is it sick? I want to see a fox catch a rabbit. I want to see a fight between 2 animals. I want to see nature doing nature. Does that make any sense? You know, I love all animals. I don't want to see any animal die, but if that's what happens in nature, I want to capture it on the trail cams, and I haven't got that yet. Anyway, so this is video number 1. As I say, trail cams, wildlife cameras. I'm going to be doing reviews of the equipment, the cameras, the camera equipment, things like this. The trail cams, obviously. I'm going to be doing reviews. I'm going to be honest, I'm an amateur, I'm not a professional, and I'd like to think I can give a little bit of fun to my videos. I'm hoping you're going to like them. I'm hoping you're going to subscribe. Please do. You know, everyone tells you what to do, don't they? You know what to do. There's a button down there. Go click it, subscribe, leave a comment. That means a lot. And click that like button. Do all that stuff. Love you to bits. Thank you for watching my first ever video on Trailcam Dan, and I will see you on the next one. I'm going to try and make a minimum of 2 a week, but we'll see. It depends how often I'm allowed out by my girlfriend. Love ya. Last clip, last check. Nothing more annoying than coming back to your camera in the morning and realise you didn't put it on right. So I'm going to check all 4 cameras before I go, and then I'm going to go back to my beautiful girlfriend and have some tea. That's on. 3 more to go. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Trail cam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trail cam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee?